EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at the Steeler defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now Willis.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. Breaks a tackle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His 26th touchdown. Drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
That'll be caught by Rodgers. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Willis will look to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Now they'll shift things around.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19.
2nd down, here's Willis.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now Willis.
Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets them up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Willis.
They'll roll him out right.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pickett sets up play action. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Willis looking to throw it. This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Barkley inside handoff. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to run forward Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Sly able to put this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of people, the MVP award means the quarterback award usually. Over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had no open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Wait for this.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Johnson's got it complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Boswell's kick is good.
He's been on to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal hole.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Willis looks to pass it here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Willis on 3rd and 1. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD. The pick 6. I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Pickett. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
Rolling to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Pickett back to throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We have an injured player out there, and oh boy, that's the quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who's in some pain after that one. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Now third down and 7. Willis.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's Austin.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, Trubisky.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
They hand this off to Harris.
He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Up the middle with Barkley. Down the right sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 42 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Saquon Barkley running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
A handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Willis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Sly able to put this one through.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down.
Trubisky to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one